Hey, it's Dr. Amanda with Straightsmile Solutions, straightsmilesolutions.com, and today we're going to talk about one of the biggest mistakes I see almost every day with doctors whenever they have like an overjet, overbite, and a spacing case. So this isn't necessarily the best representation of what I'm talking about, but I got hit two out of three. So a lot of times, let's go over the steps again. And if you're not sure of the steps of Straightwire, you really should watch all the videos in my Straightwire playlist, which is free and available to all doctors. Yes, it's free at Orthodontic Education. We do not charge for our classes. They just plunk them on YouTube and you can watch them whenever you want to. And we spend money to make them, but we get a few pennies back from Google, but not much. Certainly doesn't cover the overhead. But I do it as a gift for y'all just because, and it's also an educational tool for my own paid clients. Obviously we're working on a case and I'm like, oh yeah, this is going on. Sometimes it's a lot easier for me just to give you a small video where I've already explained something that I've talked about 20 times to other doctors, than to have to individually explain it. So saves me a lot of time to make these videos as well. So remember the initial steps of braces, and to access, go back to my playlist, go to your YouTube channel, put in the search bar Straightsmile Solutions. That'll take you to my YouTube channel, which has a green banner. From there, on the homepage, there is a Straightwire playlist. You can go ahead and scroll down and access that playlist with over 100 and possibly 200 Straightwire videos on all kinds of different techniques that you would use in Straightwire. So if you listen to my videos, you should have this hammered into your head first, and this is like basic Ortho 101, what we learn in Ortho residency. First thing we do, and by the way, I don't think this bracketing is right. I didn't do it. It's really, really, really incisal. I don't know why they're doing it. And then it's super gingival up here. It's just terrible. Whoever did this bracketing, I don't know what's going on up here. But in any case, don't look at that. Let's talk about the techniques. So first step is going to be align and level. Align and level, making the teeth straight, rotations, up and downs, in and outs, okay? So obviously this is not aligned and leveled, okay? Well, part of it is because the bracketing's terrible. But when you finish aligning and leveling, you shouldn't have a deep bite, so it's correcting all the vertical issues in the front. All your teeth should be in contact. You shouldn't have a posterior open bite like you do here. It should look really nice. The only thing that you haven't finished after the aligning and the leveling phase is there should be some spaces potentially. And then also you might have an AP issue. So AP meaning like overjet, overbite. Overjet. It's a little early for me today. Or underbite. So, where the top teeth are ahead or the bottom teeth are ahead. So those are the only things that should be left. You should have fixed everything else perfectly already. So what happens is when you rush your braces, which happens so often where doctors are like, oh, I see spaces, I need to hurry up and close those, but they haven't finished leveling, like they skipped to the next phase before they finish the first phase, is weird things happen. And then when you go to try to close your spaces, what happens? Those front teeth hang down and get blocked by the lower braces, which prevents space closure. So that's why it's really important to fix your vertical first and finish first stage before you try to rush and close space. Now, I know it's a little different than what some of these short-term ortho braces GP focused classes, I'm not going to name them, teach you, but I can tell you, I've been doing braces for over 18, well, goodness. I guess if you factor in my residency, I've been doing braces now for 21 years, and this is the way you have to do it. If you don't do it this way, you're going to get into a mess at the end, and it's going to end up taking you way longer than it would have ever taken if you just stuck to the procedure and the process and did things correctly. I know I sound like a mom saying that, and trust me, a lot of times when I was in residency, I tried to skip stages, and then I learned the hard way. Do things the right way. So even though patients might be pressuring you to start closing the spaces, you have to really stick to your guns and explain to them, look, I only close spaces on this type of wire. We aren't ready for that kind of wire yet. If we don't do this, it's going to end up taking longer in the long run. So that is my suggestion. Do watch all the rest of my videos. And sure, you're thinking, hey, we could just put some bite bumps on here just to lift the occlusion. But the problem with doing that is that you're actually making the deep bite worse in the long run, and it's going to take you even longer to fix it. So just do it right the first time. All right, thanks so much.